Somebody had to do this to make bread. Somebody had to do this to make pretzels. Are you going to eat any more pretzels? You know that people had to do this? Oh, this is what you call a goopy mess. Oh, man. By the way, if you don't want the stick on your fingers, well, no, you're supposed to use your fingers. No, yes. Now, I need more flour. So let's see if you can take this and sprinkle it on here. Can you sprinkle that on there? On my hands even? There's no way I can get a hold of this. Okay, that looks good. Now look, see what happens when I powder my hands. Give me some more. That's good, that's good. See, when I put more flour on my hands, it doesn't stick to me as much. Okay. Okay, let me put this down. You didn't want to put your hand in there, did you? No, he says. Yeah, we're messing up the wax paper. Okay, the next thing we're supposed to do now is take this. It's not as fat as it could be. It's not pressed together as well as it could be, but it's going to be sufficient for our pretzels later on. Now we're supposed to take a damp towel and wrap it in this damp towel. Let me put it under the faucet and get it wet. Now, Josh, we put in something here called yeast. It's not going to work that way. And the yeast actually makes the flour get thicker. What we say is that it raises. Look at that. Add your piece to it. Okay. Well, we're going to wrap this up now, and we have to let it sit for some time. Okay, we need to get my hands wiped off here and cleaned off. How old are you, Josh? 5 years old. Does your mommy let you go in the kitchen? No, of course not. You're too young. But that's what's nice about this kind of thing. You can sit and watch this on the tape, and you don't have to worry about being in the kitchen or getting anybody mad at you. Okay, we need to clean this up just a little bit. Not much, because it's going to take time for it. Still dirty. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me give you some paper towels, and you can work on it. Uh-oh, got a new roll of towels. There you go. Wipe your seat off, because it got on the seat, didn't it? And I'll work up here. You always got to keep the kitchen clean, otherwise your food's going to taste funny. Okay, how you doing? Oh, that looks pretty good. I'll take it. Okay, you ready to hop back up here? Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is solutions. Do you have any idea what this could be? This comes off. Take it off. Take it off. What do you think? Solutions is what we're going to work on now. What is that for? Got any idea? If you put something in here and it freezes in the refrigerator and you pull this up, it'll be stuck to it. And you turn it upside down and it's a popsicle stick. And it's a popsicle, a cold. And when it melts, instead of going all over your hand, it melts in here, and this is like a straw. So you go, isn't that cute? So take all the lids off for me and put them down. Just in case, we'll put them on top of the paper towel, all right? Okay, this makes ice pops. Now, a solution. I got to get this to, wait, he's got your face here. Solutions. Like a seawater. We have various things in seawater. We have salt. We got parts of animals floating around and things. That's called a mixture. And what we're going to do here is show certain things about different types of solutions. We're going to use Kool-Aid. We're going to use apple juice and a few other things. And this is a good science fair idea for the kids later on. Now, when the stuff mixes together, it's called diffusion. Okay? So diffusion is it just all works together all throughout the solution. We don't want to get too technical. All right, let's get on here. Oh, it says crystal growing. That's okay. We'll use ice pops. Ice pops. Okay. Do you know there's different companies that make different kinds of orange juice and apple juices? Okay, would you go into the refrigerator, please, for me? Josh is on his way to the refrigerator. Patty, you might have to help him. I forgot to move things. We need the apple juice, which is up on the shelf. You're fine, dear. You can reach in. My wife? Kind of disappear. All right. Okay, come on back. Plastic. I love things in plastic. Come on back and sit down. Let's start the experiment. Now, what we're going to, well, you don't have to eat it right away. What we're going to do is, for a science experiment, you can find out which companies are better, I can't get the lid open, which companies are better than others in making real apple juice. It says on here that this is 100% apple juice from concentrate. Now, that's unsweetened, which means there's no sugar in it. Let me just put that over here. All right, here's what we're going to do, dude. We're going to fill these up. Now, I've got listed A, B, C, and D because we're going to find out certain things. What we're going to do, first of all, is that we need to fill half of this up. Let me give you something else to pour with. This is kind of a big container. Okay, would you pour it? Let's start with number A. Pour it in there. Keep going till, can you see through the, yeah, you can see through the side, can't you? All the way to the top. We don't have enough, do we? Can I give you some more, please? Okay. Up to the top. Looks good. Oh, that's fine. All right. Now, on B, yeah, go ahead and put the lid on. That's a good idea. You're way ahead of me. Turn around this way. Yep. Okay. Down you go. That was. I'm glad you thought of that because that should help it a lot. Are you getting messy? He's going. Oh, messy, messy, messy. All right. Next thing we need to do. Just put it right there. We're now going to take B, which is the second letter of the alphabet, isn't it? A, B, C. Now I want you to look on here, and I want you to put only half as much apple juice.
I put a little bit.
Yeah, I see you did. Okay? Now we're not going to go all the way up. Go halfway. Good. You know what half means, don't you? Now we're going to finish the rest off with plain water. Okay, would you top it off with water, as they say? Top it off, or fill it, excuse me. Get this out of your way. You're there. Okay, put the lid on. Get this out of your way. Okay. Now, which is the better one? Is this going to be better tasting, or A or B is going to be better tasting? It's A, because A is all of the apple juice. On B, we didn't put much apple juice in there, did we? We only put half. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put even less in here. See the letter C? Fill this up with apple juice to the bottom of the letter C, at the bottom of it. See, pour it until you see it come up to where the bottom is. You're doing real good. No, a little higher. See the bottom of the C? Okay. Now on this one, pour in some until I say stop. We're going to put half of a half. It's called 1/4. That's it. Whoop, too much. We got to take some out. No problem. All right. Would you put the lid on this one? Turn around. Good. You know what to do. Okay. Now we got to take some of this out of here. That's going to be good. Oh, you know what we forgot to do, Josh? Sorry. Yeah, we got to top this off all the way to the top. All right, now put the lid on. Great. Yeah, go ahead and do the next one. You're way ahead of me, kid. Now we're going to put this in the freezer when Josh gets done. You need more water, don't you? Put the lid on that one over there. We're going to put this in the freezer. Now, you see, since we have perfect 100% orange juice, apple juice, and then we have less and less and less, then that means that this is not really the purest of apple juice in 3 of these. Only one is the pure apple juice right out of the container. All right, so that means that's A, that's the one. So that means that when you put this in the freezer, we're going to check it all throughout our programs, and we're going to notice that things are going to happen. That the ice is going to be able to start forming and making ice pops as we get further along with that. All righty, you want to go ahead and put that in the refrigerator, in the freezer. My wife will be there to meet you. There he goes, on his way. Open up the door for him. Is there a place in there for it? Take a look there. Okay. 10 after. What? What are you shaking your hands for? Well, you're gonna sure smell good when you get home. You're gonna smell like apple juice and pretzels and everything else. Okay, hop up. That's it. That's all the time we have for that, and I didn't even get to the other 2, but we will. But the thing is that we've got the dough for the pretzels are working. How you doing? And we've got to put together some other things we need to work on. Is it going to be a, yeah, it's going to be a giant popsicle as big as the letter A. You know the whole part of that? Oh, the pretzel? It's going to be whatever size you want. It could be itty bitty or huge or whatever. Okay, with that we're going to clean up our kitchen a little bit and get ready for our next 2. How you doing? Don't look at the floor. Okay, we'll clean up. We'll be back.